G'day guys. Definitely wish that I was actually there sharing this moment with you instead of still stuck in Canberra, but as I'm sure you might have already been told, I was actually escorted out of the airport by police yesterday for being heavily intoxicated from a Christmas party. So I was not able to get onto that flight, unfortunately, um, but I thought I'd do my speech from here and hopefully you can have a few laughs. So they say that having a lot of nicknames comes from trust and friendship, and that's why we all know you as Josh Harris. It is no wonder how Josh managed to convince April to marry him. He's one of the most convincing lads I've ever known. We were in a small bar in a snowstorm in Colorado, and after introducing a few unsuspecting Americans to what a vodka tequila Red Bull is, we decided we needed to go home. All the buses had stopped, and the last time we walked home in a snowstorm, it ended really poorly. So Josh decided he'd just walk up to a nice young blonde and ask her to drive us home in her parents' Range Rover. Being a snowstorm and having a quite intoxicated female driving us home, it was a very stressful drive. But we got home without any incidents. And then on the very last corner, Josh says, "You wouldn't do a skid." So she gave it a crack and she went straight off the road, crashing her parents' Range Rover. So you would imagine after this incident, she wouldn't want us in the car after that moment. But the very next morning, she decided she had to take us on a tour of the exact homestead that she would like for her and Josh Harris to get married in. You can't even make this shit up. Josh has always given very trusty advice, like why waste your time training back and legs when to pick up girls, all you need to do is look good in a V-neck shirt. That means training chest, shoulders and arms. Because after all, once you've taken off your shirt, she's already committed, right? Well, Josh, to all of us, that sounds a lot like a crime. And you might also think that that's a crime had you ever finished your law degree. This fine man that April is about to marry was not always this finely tuned. I remember one time he called me up out of the blue and he says, "Mate, you need to wingman me at the Moseley. I've got a Tinder date." So we get there and he buys this young girl a drink. She proceeds to say thank you and then go to the dance floor with a few footy players. Maybe Josh would have been more successful that night if he trained more than just arms and chest. Who knows? A lot of tacky Hollywood movies could be made with Josh's life experiences, but I think they would actually find it very difficult to pick which storyline to go with. I don't know whether they'd rather the tutor that slept with his students, a man that's gone on a sex tour around America, or the washed up athlete that just didn't know when to give it all up. The one thing that no one can dispute is how good of a lad Josh is, how lucky April is to have him, and that he would absolutely never dog the boys. That's why I wasn't allowed on the plane, guys.